Welcome to Carling Ground, the last round, very sad, with Ieuan Evans still in his corset from last week. I wish I had one.
I think we should need one, actually.
I do, I need two probably. I think we need to apologise to Cipriani.
A little bit, yeah.
A little apology, even though you said it's a sign of weakness.
No,
we didn't have all the facts, to be fair,
all
though,
the
did
facts. We maybe should, well, I wouldn't have been as strong.
No.
I don't know that.
I wouldn't. You probably would have been.
No.
I still think, actually, I still think that it was deserved, but harsh. And it doesn't matter because he's in that. And actually, he was lucky because he didn't play in that debacle.
If he played well, if he played really well at 15,
out for him, wasn't it? And he ends up playing 10 as well, which is where he should be.
If he played really well at 15, what would he have done this week?
Well, he didn't, so let's
He was only worth a one-game ban anyway. He should have been brought back in immediately, regardless of what happened in Murrayfield.
But now he's back in at 10, which is even better for him.
So he's back in, and he's 10 against the Irish.
Welcome to the Batcave, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the home, the brain, the centre of where all the greatness of the alternative rugby commentary comes to life. Out here in the islands and gets beamed to you, the hungry citizens of the United Kingdom. England versus Ireland in London. Sorry? What's a try? Not really Wales, is it? You get 5 points for a try. Ireland, if you're going to try and staunch it up, you got beaten up by Argentina in the World Cup because your boys up front weren't willing to do the distance. And now, Wales have come along and done you as well. What? Too much? Well, you better pull finger and give England an absolute slapping this weekend because they are ripe for it. It's like 2 more than a drop goal.
What got me last week is, having been in Croke Park twice last year against France and against England, the atmosphere, it was heated, there was a lot of great support there. It was as flat as a pancake on Saturday. You know, it was only the Welsh supporters you could hear. And the problem is, they got nothing to buy into. They got nothing to buy.
Nothing to buy. You guys can't buy anything. That's part of it, isn't it?
But we're not prepared with Welsh. We give all of our money.
Exactly. Yeah. You go nick things.
Yeah.
But whichever side loses that game has done significantly worse than they did in the Six Nations last year. So they've gone backwards.
Definitely.
And you know, with England, had they lost to Italy, which they could quite easily have done, they would have been going for, they would have been a wooden spoon job now.
No ambition with either side. No ambition throughout this tournament.
But I'd agree with you. You look at Ireland, right, and you think what he's had in terms of players' ability and everything else, what he's achieved, I think it's a massive underachievement. And they talk about they've had the odd triple crowns, and I'm not being funny, and I don't mean it in an arrogant way. If triple crowns is what it's all about, you know, for the Welsh, if you don't win a Grand Slam now, people will go, oh yeah, but we got the triple crown. That's what it's about. It's a Grand Slam, and they should have won some, and they haven't.
Spot. In England. Ooh. You know, that whole montage just works simply because you've been the biggest joke of the tournament, England.
I think the thing that hurts most people, all English and Irish supporters, is a lack of progress, haven't moved forward. And that's the big thing that Wales have gained this year. They're moving forward.
What I'm saying is, it's worse in O'Sullivan's case because he's had a more settled squad.
Yeah.
He hasn't had important retirements. He's had continuity.
Yeah.
And, well, the results are there to see. There's poor.
The thing with Eddie O'Sullivan, he sort of cocooned this squad together about 20 or 22 players. Hasn't really changed that many players because he didn't feel that the others outside that squad weren't really competitive or good enough. But that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes.
If you just keep those players inside and never release them out to the regional teams, you're never going to bring other players on.
You've got to have competition because people become complacent.
Poor old Duffer. Hey, poor old Brian. What a lovely old man.
The thing I'd say about Ashton, so a few things. I actually feel very sorry for him because I think the players have let him down badly on several occasions. But one thing I think you can criticise him is for sometimes lack of imagination, because in the Bolshaw thing, that's not personal, but Bolshaw's performances in club games deserve to get him around the squad, maybe the team. After that, you can't say he deserves his place. And also, if Ashton really thinks that he is the fullback for the future, then he's in cloud cuckoo land. And therefore, those two together mean to me we start somewhere else. It doesn't matter if it's a Simpson Daniel or someone playing out of position, or a Brown from Quinns, but you've got to start somewhere else, because Bolshaw cannot be the long-term 15 for England. So why is he there now?
Would you drop Johnny?
I think he needed to, but to only drop Johnny on the part of everything else, I think is bizarre. So when he changed that, he needed to change. He wasn't playing well enough. Right. But the biggest problem has been not only selection, clarity what they're trying to do. I have no idea what they're trying to do in the field. Now, I don't care who you pick. You've got to have an understanding of what sort of pattern of play you're taking on, and how are you going to bring people into play.
Well, look, we've got an email here from Lorcan Malawi. It's about England. Will the team ever learn to produce quick ball? And that's been the problem for season and a half, certainly the World Cup. They just can't. First of all, they don't get enough ball of quality, and then it's not quick enough.
But that's the problem with that management.
I remember Rory Underwood. Do you remember him lecturing you boys about quick ball? It's one of those great moments. You know what you just don't do? We're in this team meeting and Rory standing and said, "Well, can I say something?" And I went, yeah. And he goes, "Right, this is directed at the forwards. Right, there are not many backs, in fact, very few, who can talk to the forwards, but you wouldn't say Rawls was one of them." So he then starts on about their rucking technique. There's no quick ball for us, your rucking technique. I think your attitude's wrong, and even the fact we're all sitting there going, oh, just slinking into the seats. Dino, Wade, that lot, just sitting there. You know, first of all, their mouths just open thinking, are you honestly saying this to us? And I can't remember, and he said, is that a fair comment? And all he got was,
Wales. Of course, now, the problem is Wales. True am I. To Wales, while seas secure this land so pure. A big game in Cardiff this weekend. The French have coming in. Liver Mountain, whatever that guy's name is, he's gone and pulled a fast one and selected some experienced players. The French don't want this one to get away, Wales. Oh, may our old language endure. Oh, Wales. They do not want this one to get away. Well, there's nothing like getting your program sorted for the weekend, fellas.
The Grand Slam game.
The story.
No, it is the story.
That's
Quite
right,
rightly
isn't
so,
it?
well.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, if they do it, and I think they will do it, I think we're better than 2005, because I remember the 2005 very distinctly. A lot of games, Wales played the look and it came off. There were close calls in all those games, and they just run it. This one, people know what's been coming, and whatever they've faced in a game, they've solved it. It's taken them some time, but they've got to grips with it and they've solved it. And if they do it this time, which I think
that's the most impressive. They've changed things at half time.
Yeah.
Noticeably, you watch them come out and you think, they've actually changed that. They've come to terms with it.
They've used the bench well.
Yeah.
Everything the management team
I tell you,
has done so far.
it does help when you've got two pairs of half-backs.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Both pairs.
Oh, world-class half-backs.
Very different styles as well, but
Tell you the
all
one thing,
class.
you mentioned 2005. We always saw that instead of as a bit of a blip. We said, right, can they repeat that? This time, you can see a progress, you can see development, you can see sustainable.
Yeah, you can't see Gatland and Edwards going, oh, that was great, let's get pissed now.
You can see moving forward, you can see another 3 years, and that's the thing that introduces me more than anything else, is the fact that the next 3 or 4 years under their guidance can bring more success.
I think this is the Welsh game plan right here. I'm just not convinced that part of my issue today is figuring out what to wear. Rouge is my colour, if you know what I mean. Whilst supporting Cymru. It's a dragon versus a bloody chicken. Come on, Wales! Get your bloody act together and give these birds a good old kick up the arse. But what can the French do that the rest of the Six Nations teams can't do? That's right, score tries.
I think it's interesting that the French have brought back Alissard, Skrilla, they've got Josion.
This is by far their strongest team of the tournament so far, by far. You know, they got the likes of, I say, Malzieu, Try, and Josion, big monsters in the back line, and a kicking half-back there.
Dusatoir's back. They've got the boys back.
Oh yeah. Which then you would ask the question:
What the
hell have you been doing all season? You know?
Having a look.
Well, he's been
He's a young coach. He wants to have a look.
We go back to the first podcast again. I said he was a breath of fresh air, but I think he's become like a kid in a sweet shop a little bit. He wants to, because he can. He will
it's
try
all
it.
having a look at what we are, but if you are willing to accept, okay, we'll lose a couple of games this season in the Six Nations, I don't think that's good enough.
No, but I think it's his first in, right? He wants to have a look at a few players under pressure. First season, first 3 or 4 games, I want to have a look at a few guys, then, you know.
Yeah, but you can do that by selecting a smaller number of them.
But when you
also, it doesn't give the people who've been picked a fair chance, does it? Because if you're stuck in with 8 other new caps, you know, and where you think, actually, I'd have been better if I'd have been with Josion and me in the centres, and me and Ellis, you know, whatever.
Well, when they did 8, 9, 10, they'll pick them all as Morgan Parra and Trinduc. They had about 2 caps between them and about 100 minutes of senior rugby. That's asking a hell of a lot.
Well, I'm delighted he picked them against England.
Yeah, and obviously worked the treat.
Let's see here. Italy versus Scotland and Rome. Well, it's quite simply the end of season piss up for Scotland. They'll still be on the booze now, won't they? For freedom, their life's blood they gave. Scotland, you're on holiday, you lot. You've done all right by me, you jocks. Tipping up the English last weekend, it was priceless.
Hey, we've had a load of comments. Massive disappointment that you didn't say anything about Princess Anne.
You know what?
In fact, none of those comments.
That's stupid.
Can we get anything in? You're doing the Welsh game. You're doing the game.
Yeah, I'm doing the game.
The game.
What can he get in?
What, in the Welsh game?
Yeah.
Oh, Wales are the greatest nation in the face of the earth.
Shut up, Eddie. You.
I've said that.
So one more time with Jed, but before that, just a goodbye from the 3 of us. Thanks for being with us during the Six Nations. What a great Six Nations, and fingers crossed, bizarrely, for a Welsh Grand Slam.
Yeah.
But if you want to carry on the banter, get on the website, rucku.com. Apart from that, thanks for being with us. We will be back sometime, somewhere.
That was a song, though.
Sort of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations on a fantastic Six Nations tournament, the culmination of which is Super Sunday this weekend. The land of my fathers is dear unto me. What a fantastic tournament it's been. It's been a delight to watch. Old land where the minstrels are honoured and free. No tries, drop goals and penalties, especially from Chris Patterson. Wales. You're not going to see that on every Polynesian. Wales. Wales. Wales.